Welcome back to Tom's Garage. What is happening? What is happening? Today, we are working on, I'll tell you, Husqvarna YTH2148. 21 stands for the horsepower and the 48 stands for the width of the deck. I promise. Customer called and said, here it is. He said, here it is. He said every time he goes to engage his PTO, it will blow a fuse, which is right there, main fuse, and the tractor will just die. Well, I think I figured out what might be wrong with it. Let's fire this thing up and see. Well, he's got a bad voltage regulator and it is not charging. And on a tractor like this where you've got electric PTO, you have to have a good battery and a good charging system. Otherwise, it'll do that and it will also burn up your alternator. It will. I've seen it do it. What I had to do was, well, the customer did this because his poor old seat's falling off. But I took my little ratchet strap and pulled this seat back down, simulating somebody sitting on it. Otherwise, it would kill the engine if you engage the PTO. I had to do that. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all how I diagnose the voltage regulator. Because the voltmeter on the dashboard says 0, and when you engage the PTO, it'll suck all the juice out of it. It'll suck it dry, boy. And it's actually warm enough out here today with I can take my sweater off. Yep. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fire this thing up and I'm going to show you how I diagnosed it. Charging system diagnosis 101. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is fire it up and just test the voltage at the battery, and it'll tell you that it's not charging. Let me set the old Camaro up here. And when you crank this thing up and engage the blades, don't have your foot under the deck. That's why I'm standing way back here. I ain't going to engage it now though. Well, we got right at 12.19, I believe it was. That's the battery voltage. That thing ought to be up over 13 volts with it running. It tells me right now it's just running off battery, and that's probably why he's got a brand new battery. I noticed that in the gauge at the same time. He's got a brand new battery. Well. And also, I don't know about this. Look how that cylinder is mounted. It's mounted to the outside. I guess he's had some problems out of this thing before. Okay, I'm gonna raise it up. We're gonna diagnose we're gonna check the alternator, make sure it's working. Then we're gonna check the output of the voltage regulator. See, you should have 25 or so volts AC coming out of that alternator, going to the voltage regulator. The voltage regulator will turn it into DC voltage, and it should be, over 14 to 15 volts. you know, out of this red wire. These are coming from the alternator, so we'll unplug that and test it, test the AC volts, and it'll transform it into DC, and this goes right back to the battery. That's what charges the battery. And you have to test it without unplugging it. So I'm gonna trace this wire over there and test it over there somewhere, because I ain't gonna just unplug it, because that'll mess up the test. So let's do that. Okay. Okay, let me fire it back up. Parking brake is set. Deck is disengaged. We should have 14 or 15 volts coming out of that. That's just pure battery power there. That's what's in the battery. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace that voltage regulatory, and pow! Here's a nearing. Just happen to have one in my pocket. You believe that? I'm the only man that walks around with a new voltage regulator in his pocket. So what we're going to do is unplug this bad boy right there. Am I giving you the hairy elbow again there, boy? This little plug right here is aggravating. There it goes. Tell you what, let's trade sides, Mr. Camera. Ooh, this heat off this motor feels pretty good. Still kind of cold. It's right at about 59 degrees today, which is good. To be late December, I'll take it. I will take it. Still got my nose running though. Ooh, back here screw. And the part number is 394890. Voltage regulator. And we'll put this new one on there. On the hole. Yeah, I had good voltage coming out of the alternator. Good strong alternator. Well, let's plug her back in and try it again. I gotta get some new glasses. Can't see nothing hardly. Okay. Okay, what we'll do now is test it, see what she's doing. Let me fire it back up. I didn't have the key all the way off. That was cute. Well, there you go, man. The charging system's back to normal. It don't blow a fuse when you engage the PTO anymore. Well, I'd say that's a success. This was a Briggs & Stratton, I forgot to mention, 21 horsepower, twin cylinder, ELS 656. Huh. Well, I'm sure the man would appreciate that a whole lot, because he asked me, could you get it back to me before Christmas? I want mulch the leaves before the family gets here. I said, yes, sir, I'll try to help you out. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot else to do, thank goodness. All right, boys and girls, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Y'all have yourselves a merry little Christmas if I don't see you before then. Oh, don't forget, 8 o'clock tonight, DLT Lawn Care. Matter of fact, I got his video paused right now. I got to finish watching this video. I wanted to get this done real quick before it got too awful late. I want to go in the house. Check out DLT Lawn Care LLC tonight at 8 o'clock. We're going to have some good, wholesome fun. Poke fun at a few people. Poke fun at each other. And just act silly. You know how we like to do that. Y'all be good, boys and girls. Love y'all, man. Merry Christmas. And hopefully we'll see y'all tonight.